Churchill Downs is very close to breaking this wide open.
Churchill Downs' defensive pressure stifled Steph in the final quarter and created big shot opportunities in a huge lead.
What a finish.
Muggsy Bogues even made an appearance to increase the pace after a valiant run.
Congratulations to Churchill Downs.
And the #1 seed was knocked out when Churchill Downs was standing alone atop the PlayStation 5 bracket. Congratulations.
And finally, the Xbox Series X side of the bracket. In the first round, 12th-seeded Great Brandino lived up to his name with a great win over 5th-seeded Rilo.
Oh.
King Havoc, Godzilla, and ABC won their games in blowout fashion. While J-Man is comp, J. Ross, the Gorno, and the top-seeded Tinfoil Hat advanced as well.
It's not over.
Agreed.
Anything can happen.
And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He's confident in their ability to win the battle at the low post. That's where he would like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get.
23.
Their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open. Drew will get it to you.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Barnes finds Siakam. Shoots a fader. Here's Pirtle. Missed it, even after all those chances. Barnes against Middleton. Over Barnes. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Siakam passes to Barnes. Lock at 6. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Shorty. Here's Portis. And Pirtle pulls it down. Down low, here's Trent, and that one is stuffed right through.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Here's Van Vliet after the made shot from short. To the paint, here's Pirtle. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Holiday, the pass to Shorty. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. For 3, Portis drills it from outside.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Trent. Last game, 26 points. Barnes looking around. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Portis against Pirtle. Here's Shorty. 33 points last game. And another three from Milwaukee.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
Barnes outside. Passes it to Trent. "11 feet away. And that one hits back iron. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Middleton. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Middleton's got his second basket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Jay Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Anunoby. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
And the Bucks making a change here. Carter's checked in. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Bucks leading by 8. Allen outside. Here's Anunoby. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday out there with Shorty, and it's Portis in at the 5, down low. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
First team foul.
Pass to Van Vliet. Siakam up top. Pirtle trying to get open. Siakam misses. Bucks trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Shorty in his last game out against Indiana was terrific. He added 33 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. They collected yet another win. He's been a big factor for them. His team is enjoying that success right now. Everything is looking good right now, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Fades away. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And here is Anunoby after the three-pointer from short. And the pass to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That ties it up. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
Toronto calls timeout. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Trent outside. Pass to Anunoby. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Trent. And that time, also a missed shot. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Pacers.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
But you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one drops. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Let's give it up one more time for your 4-on-4 crew dance team.
Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no luck. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And here is Van Vliet following the three from short. Trying to end the drought. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York. Elbow shot. Van Vliet finds Boucher. They get a hand on it and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Milwaukee now. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. Giannis passes to short. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now, here's Trent. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here is Holiday following the miss by Fred VanVleet, and that one drops for him.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's Trent. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line.
Take a break.
That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
That's good from Barnes.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And Toronto also making a switch. Achua, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Barnes hits them both. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
Here's Shorty. 20 points for him. And he lays it straight in. Shorty's got 22.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you've got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
VanVleet passes to Boucher. Now here's Trent. A shot, no good. Good D by Lopez.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Such a wide open look. 25 points in the game.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
Van Vliet outside. Oh, good from 11 feet.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And so it's Milwaukee sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Shorty in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the center filling out the middle. And the Raptors with the ball. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip. Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot off. A three from Barnes. Milwaukee with the rebound. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguarded. And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Now here's Van Vliet. 11 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Shorty. The offensive rebound. Portis can't get it to go.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Trent. Plays it up and banks it in. Trent's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
That one goes in. Holiday's got 8.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think maybe perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
Toronto calls timeout. Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. Total team mindset.
Grayson Allen's checked in for the Bucks. And the Raptors also making a change. Anunoby's checked in. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Barnes passes to Burton. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Allen outside. Back to Holiday. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Joe Ingles is checked in for Grayson Allen. And it's Shorty in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Raptors, Achua, he's checked in for Perk. As Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Trent.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Back to VanVleet. 1:11 left to play here in the third. A step-back shot here. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shot from the wing. Another shot. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. Giannis has got 8 points.
Persistence pays for Giannis there, using his athleticism and those long arms to collect second-chance opportunities for his team.
Now here's Barnes. 10 points for him. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Now here's Anunoby. And it's Barnes sliding it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Shorty. He's got 29 points. Going inside. Yep, that one goes. Shorty's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Achua. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Toronto, they have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Shorty. He has 31. The tray. Offline. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday out there with Shorty, and it's Portis in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Passes to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 21. Here's Shorty. Sinks the triple. Shorty's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now here's Barnes. Trent outside. Great D that time from Portis.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Trent. Back to Anunoby. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Anunoby. Birtle, the pass to Trent. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Jay Crowder's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Joe Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. Allen's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Carter in for Shorty. And here's Porter after the three-pointer from Jay Crowder. Outside Flynn. They need this. And Otto Porter with the three.
Such a confident player. The defense has to respect Porter's ability to deliver the payback three.
Carter finds Allen. Back to Carter. Pass to Ingles. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.
Dollar sign, yeah, I get that. With dollar signs, let's see how far your bar's gon' get. Don't do no features, less I know you got no price on this. I don't do no beatbox, leave your feet hot. That running like a track star right out